स्टार्टअप डे सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए सब एकत्रित हुए हैं। जैसा कि आईआईसी के तहत आप लोगों को इनोवेशन के लिए इंस्पायर किया जाता है, आपको एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने के लिए गाइड किया जाता है, तो इनोवेशन और एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप दोनों के बीच में कड़ी आती है स्टार्टअप। किस तरीके से आप इनोवेशंस को स्टार्टअप में कन्वर्ट करें, ये एक बहुत बड़ी, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ आइडिया हमारे दिमाग में आ गया और आइडिया आने के बाद हम सोचते हैं कि हमने तो बहुत अच्छा काम कर लिया, लेकिन उसे कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाए। स्टार्टअप में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाए तो उस आइडिया की कोई भी वैल्यू नहीं है। तो इनोवेशन, स्टार्टअप, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, तब जाके आप एक अच्छा एंटरप्रेन्योर आप बन पाएंगे, आप एक वेंचर स्टैब्लिश कर पाएंगे। तो इन चीजों के ऊपर ज्यादा समय ना लेते हुए आपके बीच में आज आपके टीपीयू डॉक्टर विवेक ठाकुर अवेलेबल हैं। मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो यहाँ पर डाइस पर आकर आपको एक अच्छा सा इस पर गाइडेंस दें। विवेक सर प्लीज।
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm thankful to the coordinator of IAC, Vivekanand College of Technology Management, Mr. Ranvijay Singh, who has provided us an opportunity to discuss about the trends and the ongoing scenario on the startups. I'll not take much time. I will like to sum up the things in a very brief session. We are observing this day, the celebration of this day since 2016. As you know, we had a new government formulated in the year 2014. And the agenda of the government was startup and make in India. Two prime agendas were focused for the economic growth. For the economy on whole, it was the Make in India project, wherein it was expected that India will produce each and every thing which it was importing in the previous years. Simultaneously, it was calculated by the government on the basis of the data that the students, those who are engaged in higher education, especially in India, they are more inclined towards jobs. They are not inclined towards the business ventures. Though we have the courses like MBA, BBA, which are having a brief interaction of how business can be started, but we can't bind the students in a frame that only the segment of management guys will be going for the startup. Else it is observed in the previous decade that engineering background students are more familiar in organizing a unit called startup. Now, how you find the startup to be established? So at this particular point of time, we can segregate the startup concept into three stages. The first stage is developing a conducive environment in the family, in the society, and in the institutions. All of the three levels. A guy should be motivated by his family to go for a startup. He should also be motivated by the society so that he can go for the startup. And finally, the institution should also help the student so that he is motivated to go for the startups. Talking about AKTU, we have taken great reforms in the previous 2 years. We are notified for the startups. Your internships are also made flexible. You need not to go for the internships in the industry if you are working on any idea which is having the weightage of innovation and integral technology. Then your internship will be considered with the same project. You need not to spend 45 days working on an existing organization, else you can work on your own idea. That too we call it as innovation. But the gist is that we should have something new. If you want your idea to be considered in startup, the first prima facie thing which is required is that your idea should be related to the technology as well as it should be unique. If you are passing with these two conditions, you are 75% eligible for making that idea a startup. For this, we are having incubation centers available at different institutions. AKTO has also formulated a plan for development of the incubation centers, and VCTM is also in the line. Soon we will be having an incubation center established at Vivekananda College. So why we are doing so? So I'll discuss a brief fact with you that students in all the streams in India, they are more prominent for government jobs. But as all of you know, or if you are familiar with the economics census, only 1.8% of the total population can be levied into the government jobs. The government is not having that much resources that it can offer a government job for the entire population. So what the other people are going to do? So it is our need, and you also know that at present the population is majority of the population lies between the youngsters. Workable force is available in India. So where the people are going? For that, government has prepared a plan. They have initiated it that we are now discussing on innovation, we are discussing on entrepreneurship, we are discussing on startups. This is the first phase. What is the second phase? Second phase is you go for the mentorship. If you have an idea, you go for the mentorship. Mentors can be from your institution, mentors can be from your society, mentors can be from your friend circle, mentors can be from the specific fields, those who are already executing a particular startup or a business. Recent trends are remarkable, and the leaders of floating those trends are from IITs and NITs. For that, you already are associated with NPTL. You can go and check out the latest developments over there. Else, every state government is also responsible for floating the students into the second phase. If you have any idea, you can go to the state government's website, Startup UP. Uttar Pradesh government is also opening a portal. They are also opening a portal for the students. You can go and register your business over there. If you have a unique idea, the provision of financial assistance is also there. You will be provided with 17,500 rupees per month for the tenure of 2 years for the development of your seed. What do we call the seed? The idea is called as seed. Once the idea is approved by the state government and it is formulated as a seed, you are into the startup. That is the second phase. Once you are in the second phase, they release the financial assistance for you for the third stage. What is the third stage? Third stage is the commercialization stage. If your idea is fruitful, if your idea is incubated and it is ready for the trends and technology of the market to compete with, then government will be releasing an amount of rupees 30 lakh rupees for the establishment of a commercial setback. And this is going from last 2 years. AKTO is presenting remarkable awards and achievements to the students, those who are going for startup. Previously, placements were highlighted. At present, startups are highlighted. If you talk about the leading institutes in UP, they all are already equipped with incubators. They are talking about business ideas in their classroom. They are talking about business ideas at cafeteria. They are talking about business ideas whenever they are free. It can be student-student conversation, it can be student-teachers conversation, it can be student-mentor conversation, it can be knowledge extraction from wherever you want the information, you can get it. Your university is also equipped with the same. We are having an incubation center established at the campus of AKTU, Lucknow. We are equipped with the high level of laboratories from specific fields. Either you are from any kind of engineering background, you are from computer science, you are for computer science students, we are having supercomputer available at AKTU. If you want a higher level programming, you can get it signed by your director, get approvals, and you can go and work there. We are equipped with robotics lab, latest. Why this kind of environment is created? This environment is created so that you are not disabled, you are not dependent on the other person for job. You have a capability, you have a quality, you have a niche, you are willing to do work, then you can go for your own business. It is practically going on. But it is not just not a lecture. It is practically going on. Students are onboarding on the startups. If you want, you can go and get it searched down at Google. How many students of UP are having the certificate of the startups? Now there is a category of fourth category is once we are into the startups. So what is the fourth category? A question should be there that if we don't get for a job, then we are opting for a startup. And what would be the final destination? So if you have a unicorn startup, so a unicorn startup will be having a worth of rupees 16 to 17 crore rupees. If your idea is matured, इतना पैसा आपके पास होगा. What is the span? What is the time span in which you will be having that particular kind of financial setup? So that is starting from 1 to 7 years. 1 से 7 साल, maximum 7 years. Startup will be giving you the setback in the third or fourth year itself. Fifth year you will be having a turnover of around about 5 to 6 crores. So you can contribute your energy, you can contribute your learning, you can contribute your question answer sessions towards startups also. And each and every information is floating. It is open for all. Any kind of assistance, it is open for all. Government is providing every kind of assistance. There are 3 to 4 types of programs in which you can register yourself. But for going for that registration, you should have a pre-planned homework with you. You should have an idea. You should have a willingness to float that idea. You should have a mentor. These 3 things are required for a startup. Until or unless you have these primary 3 things, you can't go for any startup. So talk about the new ideas, talk about entrepreneurship, get your mindset ready. You all are having immense potential and the government is there to help you. There are funds which are not utilized. There are some projects wherein we don't have funds for government. If you talk about the government, there are certain projects which are pending just due to lack of funds. But if you talk about startup, there are funds. There are not suitable candidates to extract those funds. So you can be one out of it. Thank you.
थैंक यू विवेक सर, आपको स्टार्टअप का गाइडेंस करने के लिए। और मुझे लगता है कि शायद मेंटरशिप के ऊपर भी आप लोगों को थोड़ा सा आइडिया हुआ होगा कि इनोवेशन के बाद मेंटरशिप को किस तरीके से हम आगे लेके चलेंगे। ठीक है, हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपके साथ डिस्कस की जिनको लेकर आप आगे काम कर सकते हैं। दोबारा से सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू सर।